everyone, this is Angel Terri again, and back playing Paper Sorcerer. When we last left off, we finished cell block 4, so I thought we could do 2 recordings. We'll check out the 4 floors of the strange old house. Well, the catacombs, actually. Let's see, so let's go to catacombs level 1. Now, the one thing about the catacombs is you can't just turn around and back out, so you have to go through them. You won't really notice the enemies, so they can, sneak up on you. So it's a really good place to level up, because the enemies are constantly here. It's not like in the regular cell blocks when they're the poofy thing and then they don't come back. So what do we got here? 2 squires and a dead guard, huh? Well, it should be kind of easy, so why don't we just attack them? There we go, squires are down already. Alright, so Vampire gets an upgrade to Train Life and an Inhuman Strike. Ghosts get an upgrade to Dirge of Frailty. Oh, that's good. That's very good. So usually what I do is I just walk through here along the right wall, because it'll eventually bring you all the way back around again. Oh, that was a horrible sound. We got some dead fighters. A fighter and 2 guards. Well, the guards should be easier to kill, so I'm going to scorch the fighter. Whew, it's a little bit of a warm day today. I have to have the fans on because even though it's quote unquote nice out, there's no breeze. But we have, I think it's a tropical storm down in the South Carolina, so it's been making our weather all funky up here in Pennsylvania. So we were supposed to get showers today. That's why I didn't really want to do anything at first. But of course now the weather is saying that we're going to have our showers and all tomorrow, so. I mean, I don't blame the weather forecasters. Sorcerer, upgrade to Scorch. Oh, pardon me. Skeleton, upgrade to Shield Stance. Good, very good, very good. Alright. Inside this chest is what looks like an oversized puppet. After taking it out, you notice a series of runes along the base of its neck. You think back to where you have seen these runes before. In a large and dusty tome, you had read about an ancient form of necromancy. It involved taking a person's life energy and infusing it into an inanimate object, such as a doll or puppet. When activated, the puppet would serve as the first person it sees. Excuse me, the puppet would serve the first person it sees. Oy, oy, oy. English. If what you remember is true, by activating these runes, you will become the puppet's master. Typo. From what you have heard, the puppet would make a valuable ally, both versatile and loyal. Their abilities vary based on what parts are attached. Alternatively, by altering the rune, you could regain one of your former summons. However, this would destroy the enchantment on the puppet. What do you do? Now, personally, I do not like the puppet. The best way to describe what the puppet is I don't know if you guys ever played a DS game called My World, My Way, where the character gets a little companion named Pinky. It almost looks like a little pink slime. And Pinky gets its abilities by fighting monsters, and quote-unquote skills could drop off the monster, like a skill for an arm slot or a skill for a head slot. So you would then take that skill and put it on Pinky. So essentially he could have like a cat lady's head, a skeleton arm, a dragon leg, something like that, because you know, you mix and match to get however you want Pinky's abilities to be. Well, the puppet is pretty much the same way. You can get like a head on that has a lot of defense, one arm that drains hit points, the other arm's high in attack. I don't like it. I've tried it before when I first played this, but I'm like, seems too much of a hassle for me. But if, you know, anybody out there has used a puppet and thinks it's good, you know, let me know in the comments. But for me, I'm going to alter the room. Pardon me. I don't know why I've yawned so much. Oh, slap myself. Okay, there we go. Looking at the series of runes along the puppet's neck, you carefully etch in alterations. After finishing, the puppet begins to shake before exploding into a burst of magical energy. Sparkles! You can feel some of your power returning. You may summon one of your former thralls to aid in your escape. Now, these guys essentially won't be in my main party because I'm keeping mainly the skeleton, the vampire, and the ghost. But it can't hurt to have alternatives just in case if something happens. So, I'm going to pick for an alternative healer, I'm going to pick the cultist. The cultist, an evil cleric sworn to aid you in your cause, keeps the party alive through healing and defensive wards. Thanks to decent armor and an assortment of buffs, the cultist is the most defensive of the available healers, but still not without a few damaging skills. He's a solid defensive character who will be useful in any party composition. Okay, so he can raise party strength. Oh, he gets offensive strike too. Oh, that's pretty handy. Can equip maces, light and medium armor, a shield, and one accessory. Yes, I will take the cultist. Oh, excuse me. So as you can see, these are the 3 people that are in my party. But if I wanted to switch someone out, like say I wanted to switch out the ghost, I click on him and then it would go to my inactive ones, and then I can click on the cultist. Oh, okay, so they start relatively my level. Alright, that's good. That's actually quite handy. Whoopsies, don't want to load. So actually, yeah, I have the file a little heavier because we had a little whoops-daisies with the recording before, so instead of tearing out my hair, I thought I'd just redo it for you guys. Because I'm still pretty much really learning Camtasia and stuff like that, so mistakes will happen. It doesn't beat, though when my husband and I were doing the Anarchy online guide, what was it, 5 hours we recorded on? And we lost half of it? Yeah, that was enough to almost make us freaking throw tables. But I told him, you know what, we'll do it again. We'll just, you know, break it up a little bit more. Because what we were going to do is a 5 hour and then break it up. But yeah, that was a bad idea. But you live and learn. Things happen. You know, things happen. It's all cool. I'm going to use a black bolt on the dwarven fighter because the scout and the squire should die pretty quick. There goes one. There goes the other. And there goes the other. Okay. But yes, this is a great place to get gems, get levels, and all. So if I have to do any type of leveling like that, I will make sure I do it off recording because, trust me, you guys do not want to see me walk around this place 100 times over. Turn the map. Yes, you have cleared the first level of the Reaper's Dungeon. Alright, so this takes me back to the map, so we gotta actually go back into the Sanctuary. And we'll go back to the Strange Old House, because we're going to check out the second level of the Catacombs. Or the Catacombs, as the Europeans would say. Alright, so this is the second level. Oh. Okay, in this room you find an unsettling, hunched-over figure. Heh, I find a lot of spare parts around here. Maybe you be needing some spare parts too. Why don't you have a look at what I found? Okay, this guy sells parts for your puppet. So as you can see here, and as for the head, you can get a head with a lot more hit points and defense. You can get ahead with a lot of magic, one with strength. So you can, rearrange the parts, the head, body, and the two arms for however you want your puppet guy to be. So you can make them all around, jack of all trades. You can make them, high defensive, or... Oh, there's a chest here. Ah, no, give me the chest! Whoa. A knight and 2 dead guards. I don't think it'll be too much of a problem, so you know what? I'm actually just going to attack them. Attack! But I am actually going to use the challenge, just in case they want to be a twit. Scorch the knight. He might have a little bit more hit points. Sorry about that. Was distracted for a moment as we smack all the people. Alright, let's get out and get rid of this other guard. And... Oh, you okay, hon? Alright. Yeah, boom! You're going to find a lot of also dropped puppet parts in this area. Gems, yay! What's this? Nothing. Alright. So, puppet parts, if you don't got the puppet, it's great. You sell it, get some gems, good to go. What's this? You can feel some of your power returning. Oh, we can summon another one of our people. Now, I think you can summon 3 more people, and then that's it. You don't get any more people. Let's see. So I got a backup healer. I think I was interested in the Abomination. The next one. The Abomination, a flesh golem in the service of his master. Defends the party from enemy magic. The Abomination is a defensive character focusing particularly on dealing with enemy mages. He has a variety of abilities that deal with removing enemy enchantments, as well as some minor healing ability. Example, so we can dispel, arcane deal bonus damage based on the target's magic stat. Okay. Can equip warhammers, light, medium, and heavy armor, a shield, and 1 accessory. Okay, now that's not bad. He's almost like the skeleton. I think I'll take the Abomination as my second one. Alright, let's save that. Okay. Let's check out the other little areas here before we leave. The catacomb floors aren't really large. They're not like, a lot of those games that have those secret dungeons that are like 100 floors and they're like huge and repetitive or whatnot. Okay, that's where that was. And this should actually just take me back around to the beginning, right? Yep, alright. Oh, we got a wizard and 2, fighters? Yep. Alright. Well. There's just 3 of you. Let's lower physical resistance. Now, what I do know is you cannot switch party members in the middle of a battle. At least I don't think you can. Like, if they die, it's not like in, another game you can hit, switch and you can drag that person out or whatever. I don't think it works that way. But it can't hurt to have extra people unless something happens later on where, the group has to split up or something. Okay, let's take on that hedge wizard. Sorry, I blanked out for a second what I was doing. Talk about party members. Like such games as the Old Republic, not the MMO, but the PC game. I had a feeling, I'm like, I really should keep all my party members, upgraded with skills and stuff. And sure enough, at the end of the game, you had your party but all split up. So So if I didn't do that, I would have been in big trouble. I think you should do that anyway, you know, make sure all your people are always leveled in some way. Get their best skills and armor and weapons, and that guy died. Haha, you blew up. Boom. Oh my god, you're still standing. Would you die, please? Thank you. Alright, so actually we want to leave. Whoops, I'm a little lost. Look at that, I didn't follow my own rule to go along the right-hand side. And now, I screwed up. Silly me. Okay, what do we got? A dead fighter, a dwarven, alright, a dead dwarven fighter, and a man-at-arms. Well, apparently when you die, you get skinnier, your beard gets braids, and you get a two-handed axe. Interesting. Alright, let's do the Dirge of Frailty. Excuse me. We're going to focus with you. Challenge. Now, I don't know who would be the weakest in this, so I'm actually just going to start and do left to right. Start with the dead guy. Ow. Ah, that's not bad. Oh, good. We're actually taking a bit of a pounding. That's what she said. That was a horrible joke. Alright, we're going to scorch the man-at-arms because he'll be the last one we attack. Come on, he's just a dwarf. You know what? I'm actually gonna... Oh, I can't. Well, tiddlywinks. I was going to do focus for my ghost. Because my other guy should pretty much kill him. I thought I can get a focus in. I am going to have you focus. Wow, he did 96 damage. That's amazing. Woo, look at all that stuff. Look at all that stuff. Look at all that stuff I got because I'm lost and I went the wrong way. Oh, there we are. Cleared the second level of the Reaper's Dungeon. Okay, so let's go back to the Sanctuary. And let's go to the Merchant. Excuse me. And do some selling. Yeah, nobody by use uses that. But actually hold on to the scale mail. I had actually hold on to those. But we are going to get rid of these things. Because I'm not using a puppet. Because if I recall, we should get in the catacombs. We don't want to get rid of any of those. In the catacombs, we should be able to get one more person down there. So I just want to save all that stuff for whoever I'm going to get. So we'll just go to our room. Check the rest. Party members refreshed. Oh, we didn't get a cute little thing. Alright. I'll save it here. And when we come back, we'll check out level 3 and level 4 of the catacombs down there. So this is Angel Terry. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.